Welcome back to my workshop. Now today I've had to buy myself a new toy for the workshop, not because I wanted it, but because I needed it. So far I've been using this, which is my McAllister random orbital sander. Okay, this is a 400 watt unit which I've had for quite a few years now. It's done a lot of work, but it's now died. Okay, every time I start it up it smells of burning, it doesn't turn, and when it does turn it's a bit half-assed. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone out and I bought a new one. Right, for those of you that normally watch my channel, you'll know that I do tend to like budget tools or very good value for money tools. But this time I've gone for a brand name. I've gone for DeWalt. Okay, this is what I bought. Okay, and it's a DWE6423. Okay, it's a random orbital sander. Now this cost me £75.25. I bought it from our friends at Amazon. Let's get this out of the box and then give it a quick try and see if it's going to be as good as my old one. Right, so what do we get in the box? Right, in the box we should have a 127mm or 125mm disc hook and loop random orbital sander. Now this one's the corded version, as opposed to one of these type of things that's a cordless one. Okay, this is a work zone one, very good for what it cost me. Okay, but I wanted one of these, so let's get it out of the box. Okay, and in the box you don't get any fancy packaging with this. You get some paperwork, a dust bag which is all springy, okay, and you get the sander itself. Minimal packaging, which I like. Okay, is less to throw away. It's in a bag. Right, first impressions. Yeah, feels good, fits in the hand very nicely. Okay, my old one, which is here, slightly taller. Okay, yeah, feels nice. Now apparently this one has got a counterbalance system in it, which should reduce vibration. Okay, let's have a quick look at what controls you get on this thing. Okay, so looking at the body, the actual top here is rubberized, so it's not too difficult on your hands. On the front you have your on-off button, on-off. Okay, so that obviously latches, so you can just turn it on, sand, and then turn it off again. And around this side you have your speed control, which goes from 1 to 6, I believe. Yeah, 1 to 6. Okay, I wanted one with a variable speed on it, because on my old one that was very useful, because sometimes you don't want to be going full tilt all the time. You just want to be able to control it a bit more. Around the back here we have the dust port. Okay, this is obviously specific to DeWalt. Okay, there's a special adapter you can get, which I'll put a link to here. Okay, now that's obviously not going to fit on my shop vac, but I will try it anyway. On the dust bag here, okay, it's a material dust bag with a spring in it. Okay, so you shouldn't knock it off and break it off. And obviously in here the bayonet fitting specifically for this. Okay, and it clicks into place. Okay, that's fairly secure. Yeah, I like that, and we'll test that to see how well that works. On the bottom, okay, we've got 125mm disc. Okay, which is hook and loop, so Velcro. It's got your standard 8-hole for your sanding discs. There's not much else to go on about on the body of this thing. I think what we should do is plug it in and try it. Right, so before I plug it in, there's just one thing I've got to say. This is going to be a very short video, because although this feels very nice, it looks very good, it's got a brand name, it's excellent. I bought it from a reputable dealer, in other words Amazon. Obviously I live in the UK and I'm working at home, we use one of these, okay? 3-pin plug. Yeah, this little fella has got one of these. Okay, looked on the box, yeah, and it does actually say 120 volts. But I've checked the advert description in Amazon and it doesn't say anything about it being 120 volts. So this is no good for me, so I'm going to have to put it back in the box. Let's have a quick look at the advert and the way I purchased it to see if I did anything wrong. Right, I'm looking for a DeWalt DWE6423 sander. Okay, I'm based in the UK. Let's enter that. Okay, this fella here. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I bought. Okay, £75. Power source, it just says AC/DC. It doesn't say 120 or 240. Nothing in this description. More product details. Yeah, no voltage indication at all. Ah, it's a bit of a shame. Right, let's have a look. Oh, here we go. In the comments, I bought it believing it was 240 volts. It is 110 voltage. I purchased a transformer to run it. Well, I'm not going to buy a transformer to run it. I'm going to send it back because it wasn't advertised as 240. Right, that's all a bit rubbish. Let's get it back in the box. Right, well, I've put it all back in the box. I'm sorry if this is not the video you was hoping for, but use it as caution. Be careful what you're ordering. Make sure you know which voltage it's going to be. Admittedly, the advert doesn't say that it's 120 or 240, so a little bit misleading. Okay, if I buy another DeWalt one, then I'll do a follow-up video, but I have a feeling I might be buying a different brand. Okay, but anyway, thank you very much for watching and just be careful. See you in the next video. Bye. It's going to be a very short video. Now I live in the UK. Okay, this is a 400 watt rotary.